Hello my friends, and welcome to a little video on Imbolc. Imbolc is the time of the year where it is midway between the winter solstice as well as the spring equinox. So we think of Imbolc as midwinter. It is a wonderful time to look at all that you have done and all that you will do in the right light, in the light of inspiration. Some things that we can learn about Imbolc is it actually has something to do with used milk. So the idea is back in the time when we would follow the wheel of the year, the sheep would start producing milk. And that would mean that the winter was slowly going away and the springtime was coming. So it's a wonderful time to embrace and remember what seeds we had planted and what seeds we are going to be planting. Another thing, which is one of my favorite ways to look at Imbolc, is to work with Brighid. Brighid is the patron goddess of poetry, healing, blacksmith or metalworking. She's associated with fertility and very much about inspiration and illumination. I have one of my favorite cards here from the Inner Alchemy Oracle card deck that I created, and it's Illumination. What I love about this card and her, for she represents Brighid, the goddess of light, as well as the keeper of the sacred water and the sacred flame. What an incredible goddess to be able to balance both the energy of fire to transmute and heal and inspire, as well as be the keeper to watch over the water, the sacred water. I have a beautiful candle here that myself and my partner created a few years ago on this day. Another word for this day, or the church calls it, and other religions call it Candlemas. From what I gather, it sounds like more light. So it's another way of looking at, again, illumination. What in your life needs more light? Needs a little bit of a kickstart? One of the things that I love doing and working with Brighid and this time of the year is she helps with poetry. Years ago, Brighid came to me and told me she was my patron goddess. And I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but now I do. She has been with me and through my Celtic heritage since I was a little girl. And we had worked together in a past life as well. We were druids. So she allowed me to look into that life with her, and she shared a really cool poem with me that I would like to share with you. Brighid, goddess of fire, light the candle of my desire. Be it healing, writing, or song, know that what I do can't be wrong. You are the keeper of the flame. Hear me when I call your name. O Brighid, lover of life, help me find my zest for life. Please help me find my way. Hurry now, help me today. My passion and my cup runneth over. Send me luck like a four-leaf clover. I, in turn, will shine my light and know my love is big and bright. And so it is. This was taken out of what many of you may recall and know as the Book of Shadows. Back in 2000 7, I believe, when I started on my Earth Wisdom journey, I did not feel like I wanted to call my book Book of Shadows, although it is filled with all sorts of stories and rituals and ceremonies and connections to various gods and goddesses and deities, and there's moon symbols, and there's all sorts of really great stuff. I guess these days you call it a grimoire as well. But I knew that it was to honor my ancestors, and that's what I wanted to make this book about, is to honor my ancestors. So I have lots of great kernels of wisdom in here. I even have a really neat ritual that includes taking all of the things in your life that you need a little bit more spark, a little bit more oomph, writing it down on a piece of paper, rolling it up as if into a type of cone, and ever so gently putting water on it, not so that you ruin the writing. So if you want to do it, you might want to do it with a permanent marker, but you want to put a little bit of water in it and then put it in your freezer. Once you put that in your freezer and it feels like it's kind of solid, take a day where it's nice and sunny out as you get closer to the spring. Place it in the tree, maybe with a ribbon on the top. You might want to even like paper, hole punch the top. Place it in a tree and let the sun melt the ice, the frozenness, the stuckness of all of those things that you're looking for a little bit more oomph. Another thing that we associate with Brighid is her cross, her triskel, the Trinity. Because she is considered my patron goddess, and she is also considered the patron saint, she is a little funny about how we view her. She wishes to be viewed in the right light, and light indeed is what she's looking for. So when you are working with Brighid, lean into her light, lean into her inspiration. She comes from a line of so many matriarchs, so many healers. Ask her to help you to heal something or someone. Give her an opportunity to work with you to bring something that you want to create with your hands, with your heart, something that is big and beautiful and bright because it comes from you. So when we think of Brighid, we think of an Imbolc. We think of the waters, the wells, the fire that burns within us. Is it an itty bitty little spark within us that is just waiting to be ignited more? Or is there passion and illumination and brightness? So I welcome you to explore this time on this Wheel of the Year, known as Imbolc. I typically celebrate it on February 2nd. Some people say it's February 1st. Whatever resonates with you. Thank you for joining me on the Wheel of the Year, and I look forward to sharing more wonderful observations and observances in 2024 with you.